Welcome back to Red Hawk Media. Today we're going to take a look at how to create a restart box. When last we talked, this is where we left off. Let's go ahead and test this game here. Take a good look at what's going on. We have now created a character. We have our ground platform, which the character is on. And of course, we also have some movies within movies here for the flame animation. And we have the VCam following us. So now we can safely navigate through all of this. Hopefully safely. He should be getting burned there. We'll talk about that in the next part here when we add our hit points. But you can kind of see everything is up and working. The one thing that is not working that would actually expedite the process of customizing this game and making sure that everything works is if I were to miss a jump, it just keeps falling. Okay. Now, I want to create a restart box so that it will automatically respawn at this point at the beginning of the level. So if I should fall, I will automatically come back here. One, it'll help me customize everything, get the platform set up so that I can make all of the jumps. It'll just speed up that process. And two, it'll actually have a working, nature in the game that will make things easier. Okay. To begin with, let's get started. First, we're going to create a new layer. On the new layer, we're going to call it Restart Box. These names are rather irrelevant, but it just helps to keep everything organized. And put the Restart Box below the ground here. Okay, and on the Restart Box layer, I'm going to actually shrink this down so I can see more of my workspace area. Maybe not that much. And there we go. Now on the Restart Box, we are going to do just that. We are going to create a box. Okay, except I'm going to take my fill. And for the color, I'm going to make a no-fill color, so it'll be an alpha layer here. And then for this, I'm just going to put kind of like a darker gray for the time being, just so I can keep track of where everything is. I'm going to go ahead and grab the rectangle tool. Okay, and from here, with everything chosen and selected now, I'm going to draw this obnoxiously big box. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and drag this. It doesn't have to be very thick. And we can go like that. Alright, now I can free transform this. This will actually give me some more gray area to work with. So if I go ahead and click on all this and then I just take it and drag it out, you can see that it stretches the work area here, so I've got more map area to work with. Okay, I don't know if it'll allow me to go. Yes, it does. Alright, so now if I jump off that left platform way over into Nowheresville, I actually will hit this restart box, which is what I need to have happen. And then it'll respawn at the same spot that I need it to. Okay, now from here, with the restart box still selected, let's go ahead and switch up to our pointer tool and make sure that we've got all of the restart box here. We are going to left click on it. And we are going to add on, let's try that again, right on here. Oh, first thing we need to do is convert it to a symbol. Almost forgot that. And we're going to make it a movie clip, and the registration is going to be right in the middle. And we're going to just call this Restart Box as well. And again, this name, it doesn't really matter what the name is here. It's only the instance names that we have to worry about. Now, on my symbol, I'm going to go ahead and left click, and I'm going to add some actions to it. Now this code that I'm going to paste in here is actually in the description area of the YouTube video. You'll be able to copy that, paste it in here, and let's go ahead and do that now. And there we go. Now the code as is completely unfinished. Like it's not there. We got to do more steps to it. We have to give the X coordinates and the Y coordinates of our character. And you can see the instance name here that it's referring back to. So let's go ahead and get those at this time and complete the code and then test this out. And for the restart box then, to get the X and Y coordinates, we're going to go back to the source of it all, which is the character. So we'll go ahead and click on the character. And in the properties over here, if you look at the position and size of the character, it says 274 and 95, and then it says 224, 60. Now we're going to be using both of those to actually do this. So let's go ahead and copy this one. Command V that, or I'm sorry, oops. Command Z, Command C. Let's get that right. And then we're just going to remember this one. So 274.95. Okay, let's go back to the actions of the restart box. Go in here, and for the X coordinate, I put in the ones that I remembered, 0.95. Okay, and then I go ahead and put in the ones that I copied, and now I'm pasting in. So those are the exact coordinates of my character, the x coordinate and the y coordinate. Let's go ahead and close that up, and let's go ahead and test this out to see if it is working. Okay, so we come in as usual, and we're jumping, and maneuvering around, and tragedy. Hey, look at that. Okay, and it's rather nice. He just comes right back up onto the platform there. Let's try it over here. And I would recommend testing it in a number of different areas. Make sure that there is enough restart box, like all the way over here. There is. Okay, and then I would check the same on the other side, the farthest most platform, and jump out there as far as you possibly can. Just keep testing all the boundaries. Make sure that it keeps working. And it does. All right, excellent. We have now got a restart box that will allow our character to regenerate. And that'll help us with the testing process as we complete our level, at least the design of our level here. There's one more thing that I want to cover in this particular tutorial, which will help you customize your character a little bit more, and that would be the settings of the variables for the character. In order to see those, we go ahead and click on the character, and then we're going to go ahead and right-click on him and go to the actions. In the actions here, we can see that we've got some variables that are at the beginning here. Right now, we've got gravity, we've got speed, and we've got the max jump. Okay, we could take these things and change the numbers for these to get a little bit different effect. So let's say that we're going to take the gravity down a little bit. We're going to add a little bit more speed to this. Let's try 9. And then we're going to take up the max jump to like 10 here. And let's see how that works. Now, this will be a little bit of trial and error. We go back, we test out our game, and now he jumps a little bit higher. And you can see he kind of floats there now because there's less gravity. So you can make bigger jumps. Now, that's going to change up your environment quite a bit. It's going to allow your character to get into other things. Okay, so now, yeah, now you're starting to see some of the glitchiness of the way I've got my platform set up. So a lot of testing here. Also, after you change the jumping like this, you probably want to once again test out your restart box to make sure that that's all still set. All right, and I can't get all the way to the end of that. I can't jump over the side of it. And there we go. And it caught the tail end of it. Okay, those are a few fun things to go ahead and tinker with. There's a word for you, one of my students who gets super annoyed by that word. Adjust the variables and see what you can come up with. All right, that's been another episode of Red Hawk Media. This is part 3 of a multi-part series. I hope you're enjoying this so far. In the next part, we will add on hit points, and we will add on some obstacles as well. So you can really start adding to this level and make it more like a legitimate game here. Well, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again.